Hey guys, welcome back. So today I just wanted to talk about some photos that I took with my Hasselblad, and I wanted to talk a little bit about mental health and pushing yourself to create when you're not really feeling up to it. So stick around. Welcome back, everyone. So before I get started, I just want to ask you to please take a second to hit that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds to just go hit that button. So lately I've been struggling a bit with getting out there and taking pictures, and I've been struggling a little bit with mental health. If you've been following my channel for a while or my blog, you know that I struggle with Crohn's disease and PTSD, and been dealing with some health issues concerning those things, and so I've been having a hard time getting out there, getting in front of the camera, making these videos, struggling with a lack of confidence. I wanted to share it because I'm sure you guys deal with things like that too. I'm sure there's some people out there that deal with lack of confidence. I think all creative people deal with this kind of thing, where they hit ups and then they hit their downs, where they feel like everything that they do is no good. So today I just wanted to share some photos from a roll of Kodak Portra 800 that I shot on my Hasselblad the other day. I was feeling very down, and so finally I had a day where me and my fiance went out to Tradition, Florida, and took some pictures. So lately, because spring is finally here, although I feel like spring weather never leaves Florida in the first place, but all the flowers are blooming and everything is really colorful right now, so I thought I should shoot some color film since I mostly do black and white. I did go out with the purpose of making a video because it has been so long, but I have been finding, and a lot of YouTubers say this, I've been finding that the quickest way to kill creativity is to get money involved or create a YouTube channel, because then you start feeling that pressure that everything you take has to be a video, or you have to make a video every time you want to shoot pictures, and it just really kills the vibe of it all. At first I started out filming it and I was not feeling it at all. I was getting angry and annoyed, and it was really ruining my creativity. So I didn't videotape the outing. So I thought I would just come back and talk about the pictures with you guys instead. So I guess let's just get into my pictures. So like I said, these were shot on Kodak Portra 800 with my Hasselblad 500 cm, and I was having a really hard time coming up with my first composition, and having a hard time having the confidence to get out of the car and take a picture. So to kind of get over that, I saw this building, it was colorful, so I thought, oh, okay, let me just get out of the car and take a picture of this building. So I took this first shot, and this is actually the side of a Bagel Brothers building, a bagel shop. It's not great, but it was the first shot and it got me going. And so then we got back in the car, and we were driving past all the different buildings. There's a bunch of apartment buildings over there with alleyways for each apartment building. They're like this with the alley in between. And so I was just looking down each one as we went by to see if there was anything interesting. And the colors of the buildings really stood out to me. And I also saw a classic Mustang parked at one of the apartments, so I thought I really wanted to get a picture of that. So we parked and got out, and I was kind of afraid. I was really afraid to go down this alley, because on both sides are the buildings, the apartment buildings, and here me and Kelsey were walking down there. We're strangers, we don't live there, nobody knew who we were, and there could be people looking out through the windows and watching me with this big camera, probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. So my heart was racing, my breath, I was all out of breath, and I had to walk pretty far down the alley to get to the car. So on my way, there was somebody standing outside of their apartment, and I got scared. I kind of freaked out, but So in order to not look suspicious, I was like, oh look at this building, look at that bird. So I quickly took a picture of the bird up there, which was cool. I liked this picture. I actually like this shot. I like the colors. Portra, you know, obviously is really good for warm summer or spring days like this, and I actually really like this picture. So then the person was really nice. I waved to them and was just friendly, so I didn't look weird and suspicious. So then we finally walk all the way down to the alley, at the end of the alley, and got to the car, and I see that there's like a license plate on the front for Florida Sheriff Association. That scared me a bit, because I didn't want to get in trouble or them to think that I was casing his car or something. But I did get a shot of the car. This first one came out a little bit underexposed because clouds came over as I was taking the shot, and I didn't think quick enough to compensate the exposure, but I still like it. And this next photo of it head on is actually the photo I was after, and it's the photo that I envisioned when I saw the car. The exposure, I think, was spot on. And I'm still getting used to color correcting. I processed the roll myself in CineStill C41, and I'm still getting used to color correcting it afterwards. You know, there's a color cast on Portra a lot of the time, and when I use Silverfast, it'll automatically remove the color cast, but it also tends to make the pictures very cold, so I kind of had to add some more warmth back into the picture to make it look like what I saw at the time. But I really love this picture. I even printed it and put it on my wall. I actually kind of wish that the owner would have come out. I would have loved to get a picture of the owner with the car. Recently I saw, I've been watching videos by Brian Burks, I think it is. I'll leave a link to his channel down below if you don't already know him. His pictures are so awesome. But he will go to people's houses that he just sees that they have classic cars. He'll knock on their door and ask them to come out and pose for a picture with their car. He takes a picture with his large format camera, and that just really inspired me, and I really needed inspiration right now. So when I took this picture, I had him in mind and kind of had to get the nerve up to take it, and I kind of wish that the guy was there outside so I could have taken the picture of him with the car. But yeah, I really like this picture, so I'm glad that I did get out and go take some pictures that day. So next we went to another area of the town, and this is a place that I tend to go to take pictures because I think it's really pretty. In the past, I've taken black and white photos of this lake or river and this bridge, and so this time I thought perfect to get a color picture of it because the trees were all different colors, the sky was blue, and that bridge over there has red brick on it, so I thought this would be perfect, and I really love the way this came out. Like I said, all the trees are actually different colors, which is interesting. In Florida, we don't really have seasons, so the trees don't really change colors, and leaves do fall in the autumn, but you don't see a lot of the fall colors that you get like in New York or up north. So I thought this was interesting. There's a bunch of trees, all different colors there, and it kind of gave the perception of autumn. So it's kind of cool. I call this picture Autumn in Florida. But I think the trees actually, it's not that their leaves changed colors or anything. I think they're just different types of trees. I think these are bottle brush trees mixed in with just regular green trees. So it gives a nice mix of color there, and I really love this color. I really love this photo, and I actually put this one on the wall too. So that's it. I mean, I didn't shoot a lot of photos. I wasn't feeling well. I really had to force myself to get out and do this. But the reason I'm sharing it is not just because I really like the photos, but I wanted to share with you guys just in case anybody out there, and I'm sure you've all experienced where you feel really down and you feel very low confidence in yourself. I wanted to hopefully motivate you guys to push yourself to create when you're feeling down or when you're feeling unmotivated, and show you that it can be really rewarding if you do push yourself to do it. Let me know in the comments maybe how you guys deal with your depression or anxiety or your illness when you're feeling low. Let me know how you deal with that creatively. I'd love to see what you guys do. Get some tips on things you can do to cheer yourself up or to get the creative juices flowing. Another tip, if you're feeling unmotivated or can't get your creativeness going, shoot with a digital camera. That actually, because it gives you that instant gratification and you can see your pictures right away, you don't have to develop them or wait for them to come back from the lab. That can really help you get your creativeness out and get going, because you're seeing them right away and you could just shoot anything and not have to think as much. So if you are trying to get out of a rut, use your digital camera and use that as a way to get back into shooting film and doing what you really love. Because sometimes you just need to take a mental break and take a break from overthinking and a break from doing too much. I was doing way too much and putting so much pressure on myself to put out blogs and put out videos, and I was getting criticism and it was getting to me. And I know trolls come with the territory, but sometimes when you're already down and then that adds to it, it is not a good combination. So I hope you liked this video. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and hit that thumbs up. Those two things really help me. They let me know that you actually are liking my content. And hopefully I'll have some camera reviews coming up. I have cameras from Mike Ekman that I've been working with and trying to review, so hopefully those will be coming up soon. But thanks for watching, and stay motivated and keep shooting.